What people are looking for is, okay, are you able to make good assumptions? Because at the end of the day, you probably know this very well. A/B testing is all about making assumptions. You're like, okay, I'm going to put myself in the shoes of the user. I think this messaging is going to stick. Let's assume you're working at Peloton. They do bikes, mostly higher end bikes. They're launching a new lower price product. Let's say it's a bike as well, but
Mhm.
is targeting first time home gym users. What would your go-to-market strategy look like? And what channels would you prioritize?
I guess if it's a hypothetical question, I would ask you, have we ever targeted one first-time home buyers in the past, and what channels have performed well when it came to that marketing? And that'd be my first question for you.
Sure, sure. So this would be the first time home gym users. So these
Okay.
are users who are setting up the gyms at home.
Have we ever done
So,
that before? Has that
and
ever?
and we've never done that before. Let's say we have targeted like rich people who have personal gyms, but
Okay.
we've never really targeted regular people who rent and they're they don't have a gym membership or they're too lazy to go to the gym.
Okay. So we've done messaging and targeting towards like wealthier individuals that have their own home gym in the past.
Yep,
Correct.
correct.
Okay. And then have we ever, just from my knowledge, because I don't have this right now, have we ever launched a lower price product in
Oh
the
no,
past?
let's just say this
No.
is the first one.
First one. Okay.
First one.
And okay, so based off of that, I would one do some more research when it came to one, the more wealthier people that we had marketed for that marketing tactic, whatever it had been, seeing first what had performed well, what did not do well, but then also if they're partner with any like consumer insights teams or research team to see if we could send out like any sort of surveys when it came to this targeted group of consumers and see what feedback they had shared with us when it came to things. Um,
Let's just say that we have not assumed that none of the information we have from our high net worth consumers are going to be relevant
okay.
because that's an entirely different demographic from the consumers. We're trying to target, we have a lower price bicycle. So we're trying to target people with lower income, maybe middle class and under.
So don't we have consumers already that are in that like middle like class essentially that are already Peloton users?
We have some, but not many. Most of them are people who earn a lot because Peloton bikes are like thousands of dollars.
Assuming that we do have some, I would still go to those some users, get some feedback from them, and look at any sort of analytics we have from those consumers when it came to previous launches, any insights that we could pull. And then I would also look at any one competitors in the marketplace that have, if there are lower priced bikes essentially that target that middle class consumer, look at their messaging positioning when it came to the products. And if possible, don't know what resources are readily available to me when it came to this launch, but if there were resources available, I would try to do. I know at Etsy we had like people come in and share insights that were not currently our users, but would give us insights to previous and other products that they would launch and what they would look for when it came to this. So doing some more consumer insights of not current users, but potential users that would fit this profile. If I had that available to me, those resources, I would do that first. I would also look at competitors out in the marketplace, look at previous marketing tactics that we have done, even if it is limited, that have targeted this middle class consumer and this home gym people, even if it is higher end, to gain some more insights from the beginning. I would gather all of those insights first off, and then put that into an organized file, share that, come up with my ideas first off of like who the target audience would be, our positioning and messaging would be for this channel and have a somewhat of an idea of what potentially like information I could provide with like actionable insights to my counterparts as well. So I'd have like screenshots or analytics I can share with them as well.
Yeah.
So I'd put all of that initially together, share that with my partners, but then also make sure at the same time I'm getting together with my product partner to really understand the product in itself that they're building out, what their messaging is on their end. I'm not sure from this product partner standpoint if they've already created messaging or positioning within like different like in product experiences, if the app has some sort of product launch when it came to this, if they already have something popping up in the app when it came to this product launch. Because I know like at Whoop we would have, if it's a new product or something in product would definitely be showing up within the app. I would see if they have any sort of insight of how they're building out the product, any sort of messaging that they were initially going off of. And then from there, I would then come up with a marketing channel strategy, figuring out how we would best want to market this product to our consumers using all of the knowledge I had gotten from
Yeah.
the competitive insights and the data analysts in the past and come up with a marketing strategy, but then also collectively share that with my stakeholders to make sure that they were aligned with the strategy I had in mind as well. And do that pretty early on so I can make any sort of changes that we feel that are applicable to this product launch. And if possible, I would do like an A/B test to see different marketing tactics to see what would perform the best. And then based off of that, then move into launch strategies and launch the product, I would say.
Mm. Got it. You mentioned a lot about the process. I'm curious to know what would your go-to-market strategy be? So, for example, I might say, okay, Peloton, known for high-end bikes, I'm bringing this to the masses. That could be one of my messaging, right? Bringing the quality to the masses, making custom biking accessible, right? And
Yeah.
then my target users will be young adults who are too busy and they don't have time to go to the gym. If you can go in that direction more,
Okay.
that would be better.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll pause here. I'm happy to let you give another try, or if you just want me to share feedback, that's fine too.
I don't know if I need another tribe. I think having the feedback of going off of being more hypothetical when it comes to things is helpful.
Yeah, because when people give like a hypothetical question like this, obviously I think any PMM would be able to say, I'm going to get feedback from users, talk to my product counterpart, I'm going to prioritize marketing channels. But I think what people are looking for is, okay, are you able to make good assumptions? Because at the end of the day, you probably know this very well. A/B testing is all about making assumptions. You're like, okay, I'm going to put myself in the shoes of the user. I think this messaging is going to stick. Let me go test it out. In the same way, for this
Similar.
answer, like how I would have answered it, I would have just said, yeah, my assumption is that none of my existing audience are my ideal users. They all pay thousands of dollars for the bike. I'm going to go after maybe people in a notch below who can only afford a bike in the hundreds of dollars category. And maybe they are interested because they live in cities. It's crowded. They don't want to go out and bike and risk, right? I'm going to focus on that audience. And then I would
Okay.
riff off of that.
So let's say in the beginning that we had done like a launch in the past that did target this like small group of people, I could assume, let's say, the messaging or something that we had done for that in my head could be something, and then use that messaging for this A/B test, possibly.
There's three ways you can do this. One, you can draw from your past experience. So, for example,
Uh,
let's say Whoop had a high-end watch and an affordable watch. You can be like, oh, in the past, I did something similar to this where we had an expensive watch, affordable watch. I'm going to draw the same parallels to the bike. So that's
Okay.
one way. The second way is you can use the user, right? You can be like, oh, for me, I thought about buying a Peloton bike, but it was too expensive. But if it was priced here, I would be interested because I can bike at home. You think about the benefits that you would get from owning a high-end affordable bike at home, and then you riff off of that. And the third thing is common sense or good educated guesses. That's another way to do it.
So would you not talk about anything about the process for something like this then? And
Yeah, because the question is like, what is your go-to market strategy and what channels would you prioritize? I think if the question was, how would you develop your go-to market strategy and what would that process look like? I think your answer is perfect.
okay.
Yeah.
So just switching the what and the how.
Yeah, switching from the what to the how. 9 times out of 10, interviewers will be asking about, in this context, will be they want the what, because they
Okay.
want to see how you think. Because the how is the process, I think is pretty hard to uncover new insights.
Okay. Okay. No, that's super helpful to know.